So we are looking for a calico bag, blue, green, calico bag, green calico bag. It says untangled, and it's got the ref kit and personal equipment, personal belongings inside. Please have a look around. It's a green calico bag, and it's been picked up from field 3. This is a referee kit needed for this tournament and personal belongings. If you picked it up in error or if you can see it, please can you get it returned to the volunteers or through control. Thank you. Players and officials, it's your 2-minute warning. Players and officials, 2-minute warning.
I love Deutschland.
It's our turn now. It's our turn now. It's our turn now. It's our turn now.
So a quick reminder, a green calico bag with untangles written on it. It has referee kit and personal items in there. It was next to pick 3 earlier. It may have been picked up in error. It might still be around the vicinity. Please, if you see a green calico bag, please can you return it.
Welcome back to Highfields Pitch 1, Day 5, Touch World Cup 2024. It's elimination games once again. Mel, we're excited.
Finals footy is here, and I can't be more pumped. And here we have in front of us Wales, the reigning European champions, playing Belgium for an all-European elimination final, as Belgium testing the line of the Welsh here.
Yeah, Belgium looking for the link punish. Check back on the inside. Ball is there, goes away. But that will be ball down. And already it's the Chantrain brothers in the middles causing problem for Wales. But they defend the first set well, and a good transition there for Wales.
Absolutely, and players to watch for Wales is the number 10 coming on, Dan Roberts. He is an outstanding player for them. Definitely played a big hand in winning a lot of their European championships. Great long ball, great dive. Exceptional player as he winds up now, sends it out to the wing. Whooshka.
And what were you saying about the long ball, Mel?
A lovely, lovely long ball. Dan Roberts.
And it is indeed Dan Roberts going over, delivering the first ball long to Emily Towns, opening the scoring in this elimination game. And it's one of those games where Wales definitely come into it the favourites, but Belgium have done really well to stay in this competition. They'll take a lot of confidence coming into this eliminator.
Absolutely. I don't believe Belgium were at the last Euros, but to make it through to an elimination final is fantastic for them. And in this team, they've got a few really steppy blokes out there that have created a lot of issues for the teams that have played against as they step back over to the other side. Fifth touch, trying to string a bit of phase play together. Just doesn't quite work out there on the far side wing.
Yeah, unfortunately, there was a good opportunity there for Belgium to take the phase immediately, but unfortunately, a bit of a misread. Coming back to the 7 allows Wales to just regroup, and here comes the pace. Lovely transition out to the wing, and Belgium rolling early. So they're coming over halfway, and they'll have a couple touches to play with on the line. So this is 5th Good step, good footwork to the wing is on. It goes. And it's the lovely long ball again, and it's Molly Morris in the corner. Rinse and repeat for Wales.
What a great setup in the middle. Step left, step right, throw the ball, and easy as you like it for Molly on the wing.
It was Oscar Healy with a lightning feet in the middle, engaging defenders, throwing long. And already Belgium leaking scores. They're going to need to tighten up defensively. They look to go down the other end, and it's the 17, de Klerk, driving. Unfortunately, Ernest Fallon just crowded out. It's Fallon again, looks long, good option, phase play,
Yes.
Fallon. Oh, big contact in the midfield as well, and Fallon looks to be hurt. And that's not ideal because he almost cultivated a beautiful play in the wing for Belgium.
Yeah, that was almost on there. That was a lovely play. As you pointed out in their first attack, they just needed that phase play, and they've done it there and got themselves within a whisker of a try.
And now Wales once again get an opportunity to roll through their transition, and it's been touches 2 and 3 where they've made the most amount of meters, but that's really good defensive pressure. And it's a Sean Train, brother of the Henry variety, getting up in the passing lane and making touches. Wales once again with a fresh set, so this is second on halfway.
Lovely driving here by Wales. Loads of meters made there by Amelia Rees.
A link punish. They look for the doggies. There is opportunities, but well crowded out from Belgium. So Belgium are able to defend this transition. And now we get to get our first look at their transition, how they get the fresh legs on the field. They roll over halfway. Good pace injected by Sean Train. Good strike dump as well. Sean Train. Great meters made. This is fourth, so fifth coming. They do have an extra touch, but that will be a hard touch penalty, and already Wales upping the physicality.
Yeah, it's getting quite physical out there, and you can see Belgium shaping up for an attack. Keep an eye on number 5, Jasper Cullerworts. I played a tournament with him in the Netherlands, and he is a very, very, very handy player.
And here is Cullerworts taking the ball down. Sean Train hitting the line, diving. Oh, lovely late release on the rooster, but a good covering touch. Belgium knocking at the door. Sean Train. Atakouet. Cullerworts. Sean Train looks long. Is on. Oh. And unfortunately, they're adjudged the ball to have gone forward. I'm not sure we agree with that decision.
I mean, out of the hands, it looked like a very nice ball.
I think they've given the forward pass for the ball off the floor. Must have been, because that long ball was a pill. And Belgium showing that they've not just come here to make up the numbers, they're going to take it to Wales.
No, they're looking very, very good out there. Just unfortunate on that forward pass, because that would have definitely hit the highlights reel for Belgium.
It was a beautiful 30-yard long ball. And Belgium just moving laterally over to their sub-box. Sean Train and Cullerworts. Sean Train slowing the pace down, but that will be loss of control. Unfortunately, Belgium can't make their field possession count.
No. Quite the fan of the bucket hat, this Belgian team. The boys are looking very smart out there as Jasper Cullerworts comes up to make the touch. Shooting a little bit early in their defensive set, Belgium, as Wales streaming onto the field. Dan Roberts picking up from half and forcing that 6 again. I don't think the defenders could do much there. I think that was either try time or 6 again. So,
and it was Sean Train getting up in the passing lane, making the intervention. Here is Roberts on the ball, feeding off. Diving at the line was Reese Lynch. Lynch and Roberts will be working together in this line attack. Roberts back to Lynch. Middle, quickie. Roberts picks up, option. Good covering. Well, good defensive play there from Fallon. Getting up in the passing lane had to be made as well. The link was in acres of space. Roberts doesn't go to Lynch this time. Checks the ball open side. Link punish is on. Good option. But unfortunately, a forward pass from the base of the ruck. So Belgium with a good defensive set.
Yeah, that was classy from Belgium. You could see the Wales trying to compress the Belgian defence over to the left-hand side, getting ready for that big left-to-right long ball, but Belgium shutting them out very effectively there.
Wales definitely started the stronger side, 2 early scores in 2 minutes. But over the past 5, Belgium have grown into this game and have started to show that they've just come here to play. And that'll be a hard touch in at the side, so another good game for Belgium.
Remember, these are all elimination games now, so absolute must-win now that we're in the business end of this World Cup tournament.
And it's number 11 for Belgium, Ashley van der Hove, driving up the box. Long ball is on, and again, it's good endeavour from Belgium, and it's just those micro moments that are going against them at the moment at the base of the ruck.
Yeah, they're definitely creating opportunities. They've definitely left one score out there, so a very, very close game. Just 2 tries the difference as Wales power towards their own box.
And it's the yards they make on touches 1 and 2 that is the difference maker in the transition at the moment as the fresh legs come flooding onto the field.
Kyle Owen with the ball. He plays for my Galaxy club, and he's a fantastic player. Great dive. Emilio Groderola as well plays for my club, and those 2 boys together are incredible to watch.
And they'll be looking to put a defensive nudge on now and turn over. Whereas Belgium just needs to get some fresh legs on, secure the ball a little bit better, as we've seen a couple of unforced errors in this area of the field. Not so far as Belgium drive hard. Half is a little bit late. Sean Train to Sean Train, the 2 bucket hats, the 3 bucket hats in the middle.
This is lovely go forward from Belgium, rolling into this line with some momentum. It's exactly what they needed. Tap on attempt, just going down at Link, and very awkward angle for the Link to try and get that away to the winger.
Yeah, it would have been a miracle ball to go out to the wing, but once again, Belgium asking questions of the Welsh defence. Here are 2 boys in the middle, shipping it open side. Once again, it's the first touch for me that sets apart the 2 teams at the moment in transition. Wales just look the superior as it's Prithrick picking up. Back to Prithrick, great step. A lovely ball in the inside. And it was that man, Oscar Healy, who's already contributed to 1, almost going over for Wales' 3rd. They will have the tap penalty.
Oh, that was looking very, very sharp through the middle of the field by Wales as they sent it to the Link.
Nothing doing. And it's Healy, back to Prithrick. Healy looks to dive at the line. Good dive. Was the defence onside? They were. We can see here there's a big gap in this Link wing hole for Belgium.
Absolutely. 5 Belgian defenders taking up one half of the field as they send it back with fire up, send it long out to the wing, but incredible defence and definitely touch pass in there by Wales. That defence, they had a long way to run from the other side of the field. Desperate defence, and they have locked out Wales again.
Yeah, and it was Collerworth instrumental in chasing out and marking up the Welsh attack. That could have been off the mark, isn't given. So Belgium finding their feet in this affair, however, still 2 tries down.
Yeah, they would love to get a score on the field. Great transition set, but just the ball going down to ground, but the referee judging that the Wales player has played at that. So Belgium, they look very good when they come into the Wales line with some momentum. So it'd be great to see some go forward exactly like they are now, and see what they can come up with.
Albrecht taking the ball up. Coet. Link punishes on. Inside ball to Albrecht is also there. Good feet. Oh, and that'll be 6 more. It was Kuwait in acres of space. Almost coming off there for Belgium.
Yeah, just incredible. Tiffany Bonden, the Belgian winger, great heads-up touch, taking that ball, stepping back in, promoting it forward to the Link and getting a 6 again. But unfortunately, a ball down, just a handling error from Belgium. But they are looking very dangerous when they're getting up there. Yeah,
and it was Gashi van der Hove trying to pop the ball to Houllier, but just didn't quite happen for Belgium. They are asking questions, and that, again, that could have been off the mark. So a couple of those going, and a great feat to step around the onrushing defender from Prithrick. And here comes Wales scooping through, great pace, lovely flick, 3-on-2. Can they execute? Hopping over the covering touch. I don't think the touch was made, and it wasn't. And Wales turning on the style.
Add this to the highlights from today. A no-look pass from Kyle Owen. Little hop to avoid a diving touch from Emilio Brederolo.
It was a beautiful play, and again off the back of the turnover. Transition rolling through. Wales, when it starts to click, look absolutely electric. If you're a Belgium supporter, you just need them to get this next score. It'd be so imperative. Link punish is on. They look open side. Good long ball. Wingers there racing the corner, but the covering touch is made. And another Welsh player down. Really sure what happened in that instant. Maybe a boot. Cat flying up in the face. But this is fifth, so no touches to play with. Belgium have to create something from nothing, and they don't. So Wales will have a great opportunity to go and get the fresh legs on.
Yeah, that was another great sort of play. I think Belgium have definitely earned a try out there. It's just not reflected on the scorecard. Just those final passes not working out for them, and the Wales defence outstanding.
Yeah, Prithrick wrapping around on the doggies. Retreating defender. Was she onside? Yes, she was. Referees are happy. So once again, Wales asking questions, but Belgium, on that occasion, do have the answers. But as we've seen, as they get into the red zone, just running out of ideas.
Yeah, when they throw that long ball, it looks very good, but what you'll see Wales do is they'll just target one side of the field and condition the defence and really contract the defence to one side, and then they'll ping that long ball. I'd like to see Belgium do something similar, especially when they get a repeat set on the line. Just target one side of the field and try and open up the defence a little bit more.
Yeah, Collarworth, great feet. Sean Train on his outside, wingers and acres of space, and that'll be 6 more. And for me, that ball has to go directly to the winger. Collarworth might be kicking himself, it didn't. And Wales get essentially a try saver in the corner.
That was an absolute try saver, that Wales hand that came up to bounce that ball away. But Jasper, isn't he looking dangerous in the middle? Little step off his left foot.
He's got great feet and speed, as demonstrated in the previous play. And there's the Sean Train brothers working in the middles. Middle quickie, just a little bit slow. Passive link. And it's not a bad idea to try and find Collarworth on the mismatch on the left edge. But again, it's the accuracy of that final ball that's left wanting.
Yeah, they're lucky to get a penalty here, so they'll test it out again. But I think you're exactly right. That link hole looked very much on, especially when they've shaped up the mismatch. The male link against the female link, trying to get that change in speed. But we've had a Belgian player unfortunately go down in the middle of the field.
It doesn't look good either. I think it was Stefan Prithrick flying out of the line, making a touch, and the touch looked fair. It was just one of those nasty collisions that can't really prevent on occasion. Unfortunately, it seems to be the ankle that might have taken a bit of a stomp. And is one of, we can't quite see it at the moment, but it's one of the Sean Train brothers who look to be a real bright spark for Belgium. That's not good news.
No, we do hope he's okay. See the magic spray coming out. But yeah, it's obviously day 5 of this tournament. Players' bodies are being absolutely punished, and it's beautiful, beautiful weather here in Nottingham. Apart from a day of rain, it's been absolutely glorious. But what it does mean is, as I discovered on the outside fields, the fields are very, very hard. It's almost like grass on concrete in some patches out there. So the players' bodies, their knees and hips are really taking a punishing.
Yeah, definitely. And it's Louis Sean Train that's unfortunately had to come off, and it looks unlikely that we'll see him again. But not forget, Belgium still have the opportunity on line attack. That's a good option. Great phase. Ball goes to the wing. It's a bit too loopy. If that ball was flatter, it would have been on. But again, really good shoot out of the line. 5th touch. I'm not quite sure how he evaded the touch on first. Brilliant hands to regather that ball. But that will be 6th touch turnover. So Wales with another dominant defensive set.
Absolutely. And that's the thing with this game. The Belgian attack looks strong and they're creating some very, very nice attacking plays. But the fact that they're not on the scoreboard, it doesn't speak to their attack. It's more speaking to the strength of this Wales defence. They are just desperate, scrambling all over the field.
Yeah, definitely agree. And there's Roberts trying to go through. I think they'll just give ball down in the end. Apologies, it was not Roberts. Owen Carroll. So Carroll on the ball now. Carroll open side quickie, gets the ball back, lovely QB option. Deep bomb out to the wing, and is that ball down? It is indeed. And it was number 13, Reece Lynch, delivering the ball out to the wing. And we'll see this again, lovely QB option, and Lynch just almost on instinct gets the ball out wide.
Great finish by the Welsh winger on that far side.
Yeah, unfortunately, we can't quite see a number. I'm going to hazard a guess that it was Emily Towns. No, she's on the sub box, so it must have been Rachel Thomas-Evans. A brilliant score in the corner, and Wales capitalise on a defensive shot, go down the other end, coast to coast, get the 4th score. And I don't think this scoreline accurately reflects Belgium. They've been good in attack, but Wales have just been that couple percentages better in their chase defence.
That's all you need to get to a 4-try-0 lead. It was a real arm wrestle after the first few minutes of this game, but just in this closing part of this first half, Wales are showing their class and demonstrating why they are European champions.
Yeah, they really are good value for it at the moment, putting on a bit of a clinic on how to stay in the fight and run away with it. So Wales, once again, coming into their attack, back to Owen, and it is all too easy for Kyle Owen, chopping a beautiful hole off the line, ghosting through, and just like that, 4 becomes 5.
Yeah, just catching that link defender behind where she needed to be to provide that covering defence. And it's so hard when you have these players coming in and attacking at such pace to keep up with it while being mindful of the chase outs that you might need to do, especially with the threat of this Wales long ball. Yeah,
definitely. We were saying over on pitch 2 yesterday, it's almost like you come from the blind side of that defender on that out to in line, and the awareness required from a defensive perspective. Oh, lovely check off again from Wales, enjoying themselves out there now. Roberts, left foot step, right foot step, space opens up. Does not for it. Carroll, Roberts back to Carroll. Carroll looks long, doesn't, goes for the dive. And Wales are enjoying their time at the moment. However, the Belgian play's been called offside, so right on the hooter. Owen Carroll over for Wales' 6th try of the half.
Just lovely work in here. Pulling out the defence, and this is how they get that offside player, just making sure that they pull the defence out. And Jasper just getting called for offside there, but it was a real arm wrestle in the middle of this half. But there's one thing I know about mixed open finals at European level, it's that Wales certainly know how to arm wrestle.
Yeah, they do, and they know how to run away with things, as we see the score on the screen, 6-0 to Wales over Belgium. And again, I don't think it accurately represents what we've seen here, because Belgium have been really in this game, but it is Wales who have run away with it. And we are going to take a very quick break, and we'll be right back with you for the second half.
the field ready to play. Players and officials, stand by.
Now, just as we wait for the hooter to go any moment, we welcome you back to the second half of this mixed open eliminator between Wales and Belgium. And Wales definitely coming into this half the confident, but Belgium good value. I mean, this scoreline does not accurately reflect how much they have been in this game, but they've got to stop this pod of Prithric. Oh, lovely link phase. Comes back to the open side. What a gorgeous little flick on the inside. Stefan Prithric take a bow. Gorgeous play. We'll watch this again. Is it Prithric? No, it's Roberts. Of course it is. Watch this. No looker.
Oh, so good. Dan Roberts. I called him early and there was a reason why. It's just because he is class.
Dan Roberts. And it was Reece Lynch getting over for the score, the beneficiary of the gorgeous trickery in Belgium. With Sean Train, needs to get over. Good link hole, but just not running through that gap. Stood waiting for the ball to hit his hands, and Wales are able to crab across and cover. And once again, it's Sean Train. And it's Henry, Sean Train, trying to make things happen for this Belgian side.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They were just a bit flat in that attack there. Rather than standing at depth, running onto that ball and being able to change the angle at which they're running onto that ball. Yeah. As Emilio on the outside, I think that's going to be a touch pass there.
I think what you just summed up about the Belgian line attack directly contrasts what we've seen from Wales. And we've seen that depth, that speed at which they're hitting the ball, running lines. And Belgium definitely have the better support of the two, but it might be in vain. Oh, lovely meters made. It's Gashi van der Hoeve getting over for what is a 30-40 yard gain. Though 7 on momentarily, referees don't spot it. Belgium get away with it.
They got very lucky then. We could see someone bolting off the field at the halfway line.
Yeah, and it was one of those moments where they're like, oh, no, not me, and they're straight off. But unfortunately for Belgium, doesn't matter anyway, because Jasper Collerworth's just guilty of the forward pass. Uncharacteristic forward pass from Collerworth. He's been a very bright spark for this Belgium mixed open side. Well, here come Wales once again, driving through at pace, and here's Roberts. We know what he's capable of. Little hitch kick, dummy switch, nothing doing. Well marshalled by Belgium.
That was fantastic defence. Sometimes when you see that scoop coming, you're just inclined to mirror straight away, but you could see both of those defenders arms out and tagging him on the way through. That was great defence by Belgium.
And it was Fallon making the defensive touch for Belgium on that occasion. And a much better transition from Belgium, passing around away from the box side, fading round. There is an overlap here if they can give it, but there's an intercept opportunity. Could have gone full length.
Yeah, I think hands was on there from Belgium. They just had to pass that ball a little bit earlier. Instead, they put themselves under pressure with that pass and through the intercept, but putting it through the hands just that little bit earlier, because it was a definite 3-on-2 on this side.
Yeah, for me, either earlier or later in behind that Welsh defender who shot out the line. There was an option for either one, and just sort of middle of the pack option picked. It's not quite worked for Belgium, but positive signs early, as this is Prithric feeding out. And nothing doing down that short side for Anna Melmoth. Prithric checks back over open side to Healy. Prithric now wrapping round, receiving it back from Healy. Prithric looks long, nothing happening. And we'll take this touch. So Prithric and Healy again.
Sweeper play around the back, but picking up the ball, sending it right, and acres of space on that far side wing.
And it's Oscar Healy dishing out the pill. The long bomb to the wing, and we'll see it again on the replay. It's a lovely disguised sweeper play. Step back from Healy, left to right, pill, no bother at all. And over in the corner.
You will not score an easier try than that. Oh, maybe if you didn't have to catch the long ball.
Maybe if it was just fed into your hand from a metre away.
Hand it to you so you could walk over. But these wingers make it look so easy. And being on this Wales Mixed Open team, they have all caught their fair share of long balls, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's one of those where you see that play, you see it run, you see the ease at which the ball goes long, and you sort of think, well, surely being the winger is the best option, right? From a positional perspective, you just get to finish off lovely-looking scores all the time, especially for this Welsh Mixed Open side, which have been electric. 25 minutes into this eliminator, although as I'm complimenting them, they cough the ball up unnecessarily.
Yeah, a loose pass, and Wales are looking very nice to win this final. And in his coaching box, this isn't now about winning this game. This is about looking at how they're playing and how do they win the next one and the one afterwards. We've just seen Australian Mixed Open out here, and errors like that, you just cannot give away ball that easily. So Wales have to up their game and just have that mindset that they need to eliminate all of that in order to progress deep into this competition.
Yeah, and you will start to look at this as a coaching opportunity as Belgium look to go long, but not enough length on the pass. But as you were saying, you will look at this to say, okay, we've sort of got 1 foot in the next round of eliminators. How can we gear up for the rest of the tournament and for the final 2 days, which are by far and away the most cutthroat of the 2 days we'll see in the Touch World Cup. Lovely yards made from Healy again up the box side, and the involvement of the female links on that occasion. It was Amelia Rees eating up the yards. Roberts out, long ball, intercept, but that'll be 6 more, and you don't want to give Dan Roberts opportunities.
No, it's so tempting to try and catch those balls, especially when they've scored so many from them.
Lynch taking it down. Oh, lovely link wing hole. See you later. Amelia Rees goes through the gap, and watch this again. It's almost like they manned up Dan Roberts, and he was the disguise.
Look at that chop hole, running at that inside angle, just on the inside of her player. Lovely running, and you're exactly right. These female links, your Anna Melmoths, your Amelia Reeses, they have put in a work rate for this Wales team, particularly in the yards, which has just been phenomenal.
Yeah, and it's we often see a lot of mixed open sides neglect to use that female link. For me, it's a characteristic of the best mixed open, where you've got those female links that are always involved, spreading the play. Wales, I mean, the complement of women in this team just, it almost underpins the flashy work of the men in the midfield. Those boys don't get the opportunities without the women doing the hard graft, especially in the transition.
100%. And look at the meters again. Just incredible driving up the field.
Prithrick checks back open to Healy. Prithrick looks to step round the outside, but that's a penalty. And Stefan Prithrick will have great opportunities now with Oscar Healy in his acting half at the moment. Prithrick looking for the link. Doggies on the link, sweeping. Oh, Healy with wheels to burn, diving at the line. That might just be given. Yep, it will be indeed. And Oscar Healy is enjoying this eliminator.
Yeah, they've got the mismatch here. Male player beating his female link on the outside. And unfortunately there you can see the winger making that touch, but stood on her line making that touch. And most times the ball is going to be down first, and deservedly a try given to Wales to get them into double digits, 10-0.
Yeah, Wales cracked double digits in an eliminator. But that's not the impressive part. The impressive part is the 0 on the other end of that. Defensively, they've been spot on. It's not for the lack of trying, especially with Jasper Collerwerts as he tries to go over, but a great covering touch there from Reese Lynch, diving at the feet. And Collerwerts checks off to Fallon. Collerwerts, Fallon in the half. Here we see Fallon. Passive link is on. Good wraparound. But again, it's those final moments for Belgium that aren't quite clicking for them.
Yeah, it's the execution, unfortunately, because they are creating so many attacking opportunities, and I don't believe they played the last Euro, so to come into this World Cup and play at this level is incredible, and I hope to see Belgium at the next Euros because they're definitely a very, very exciting attacking side.
Definitely, but speaking of exciting attacking sides, and there's Wales just carving them open a little bit too easy. Kyle Owen again involved in everything positive for this pod, and it's Emilio Grattarola just stood on the try line on the whitewash saying thank you very much. Easy score.
Oosh, that was very smooth.
It's just the disguise in which Wales run that scoop, and Belgium always chasing shadows. At the moment, it is all one-way traffic. We'd love to see Belgium be able to get on the board. There's a 3-on-2 on the outside if they use the hands. They don't. Check back on the inside. Open side quickie. Nice play.
Lovely dive there.
Brilliant dive, and I think the referee doesn't play through, but does give the penalty. And it was Josephine Fallon with the middle dive, and here is Fallon once again. Oh, the link and the mid have just run the same hole there for Belgium and congested the defence, but here's Fallon checking off around the outside to Van Heck. Van Heck feeds, ball long is on, doesn't go. They try and go back to Fallon. Another opportunity for Belgium goes begging.
Yeah, Josephine Fallon looked very nice in that attacking set. It was great to see her come into the middles and take some of those strike dumps, because then it frees up the guys to be in that link position in those strike places, as Wales driving very, very well again.
Yeah, and it's the meters made on touches 1 and 2, and Roberts looks to check off quickly to Owen Carroll, and that's a rare mistake from Dan Roberts, trying to cultivate an opportunity to go over for what would be Wales' 12th unanswered try in this game. Good hands here from Belgium, and it's Sean Train, and they've tried to run that open side play a few times with the players flooding on at depth, but it's just those connections again, the final bit of hands, just not quite happening.
It was almost a duplicate of the Wales turnover, just both teams pushing it that one extra step too far.
I'm just having a look. It seems like Amelia Rees has taken a really nasty knock, and that's not good for Wales because she's been instrumental to their transition. And I'm hoping that that's just wind being knocked out the sails for Amelia Rees as Wales go over for their 12th. We'll have a look. Yeah, and it's just speed on speed on speed for Emilio Grattarola.
Emilio, he has got rockets on him. That change of pace as well. It's kind of from a standing start, and he can just turn it on.
The pure acceleration from Grattarola, as you hear the Belgian support ring out from the stands behind Highfields pitch 1. And it's not for a lack of trying, but Belgium, I've got a feeling if they do end up getting a score, it'll be the loudest reaction of this game. Nice little dummy from Josephine Fallon. Link punish is on. There is a mismatch. If they could just gas it to the line.
I question whether that defender made it onside. So they've gotten the penalty. There was an offside defender, but then the onside defender made the touch, which is why the score wasn't given. But Belgium 6 again. We saw a lockout by Australia of the German team, and I know this Belgium team definitely want to get one on the board.
Yeah, it's Collerwerts working with de Klerk. After Huliate, de Klerk, Collerwerts, early release, however, forward pass from the base to the ruck, and once again, it's just small moments where the skills and the accuracy of Belgium just aren't quite matching up. And Wales, once again, they just roll through their transition with ease.
Great to see Amelia Rees back on the field as well.
Yeah, Healy on the ball, quick release. Oh, it's beautiful. And the hands to the winger. Oh, it was highlight reel stuff from Healy and Smith. And it just doesn't quite connect. And Wales aren't happy with 12. They want 13.
I question whether they needed to throw that last pass as well. For my mind, he was through.
Trying to be unselfish.
Unselfish. I do like that. And fortunately, teams can try out a few different things. Obviously, being elimination finals, they don't have to worry about try differences now. So if they want to push themselves and test out their wingers and things like that, this is the opportunity to do it.
There's Van Heck now on the ball. Oh, nice long ball option, but again, there's just not enough length on that. I wonder if the wrapper was the right option to then go open side. And unfortunately, once again, Belgium just struggling to unlock this Welsh defence.
And thinking about the next round, I think Wales, this is the perfect leading game for Wales because Belgium have been punishing. They have tested them on all aspects of their defence. They've tried to go in on short runners, on quickies. They've thrown the long balls. They've done absolutely everything to test out this Wales team. Unfortunately, there hasn't been a reward for it on the scoreboard, but it's not for lack of trying and it isn't for lack of skill. It's just been the execution difference in some of those last passes.
Yeah, and it's a shame, especially when you see what Wales can do on the other end. And oh, that pass just a little bit too high, demanding too much. And, you know, just to touch on what you've said there about this Belgian side, I mean, with the greatest amount of respect, there's probably 5 or 6 teams that Wales would do this to. So Belgium, by no means this is, you know, a bad performance. It just speaks to the calibre of the Welsh mixed open team. We've seen them put many a team to the sword as they are Belgium, but this is better. Sean Train looking to go wide. They do flash it wide, but again, it's those passes are just behind the players. We want to see the Belgium team holding their depth, running onto the ball. I always used to think you'd rather be reaching forward onto it than having to check your stride and go backwards.
Yeah, that was definitely their best subset in a while, Belgium. Everything run onto at speed as we see. Wales, these little offloads just chewing up the meters.
And the way they use the link and the wing in their transition, it means for Belgium we've got to mark up extra plays. And in that instance, it was Anna Melmoth and Molly Morris involved in the transition. But Belgium do force the turnover, so 2.5 minutes left.
Yeah, there was a very, very suspect pass in the middle of that, and the referees in there like swimwear and calling that forward pass and giving Belgium some very nice field position to get some fresh attackers on.
And it's a good drive again. Gashi van der Hove taking the ball up. There's your man, Collerwerts. Always trying to make things happen. Collerwerts on the 32 short. No touch made. Middle quickie. That's a better option, but the ball doesn't go back to Collerwerts. It does go long. That's a huge contact in the midfield, but she's in the corner, and Belgium will get their score finally with 2 minutes left to go, and Jasper Collerwerts pumping the air as they go over. And it's number 13 for Belgium, Ludovine Lacrosse, getting over for their first, breaking the donut. And they'll love that score in the corner.
And what a score it was to get you off that 0. That was classy stuff from Belgium. A great long ball, executed flawlessly, and that finishing was exceptional.
Oh, what a brilliant touch as well from Josephine Fallon. Saving what would have been Wales' 13th try from Oscar Healy, who's been electric this game, working with Carol Healy. Fire up 2-on-1, and we've seen this before. Stefan Prifrick, easy dish out to the wing, and it's almost like they were insulted over the Belgium score, and they went, anything you can do, we can do better.
Yeah, great ball out wide. Winger doing the right thing, forcing that pass. but Wales too good on the outside as we tap off with less than a minute to go. Potentially Belgium's last set of possession. Let's see what they can do with it.
Yeah, I'd love to see out this game with another score. They were good value for that score in the corner. Collarworts, Sean Train, back to Collarworts. They're trying to draw the dropping early penalty. For my mind, should have got it. Sean Train dumping for Collarworts. Collarworts, lovely wraparound play. It's Gashi van der Herve again. A little bit of a hard contact as she dives for the ground.
Yeah, that was...
And this might see us out of this eliminator affair for the mixed open. In fact, I probably think it will. Yeah, that will be the last action, and that will be all she wrote in the mixed open eliminator between Wales and Belgium, and Wales just a cut above.
Absolutely, showing their class across the paddock. And I think demonstrating that by the number of names that we're calling out during that game. You've got your Dan Roberts, your Kyle Owens, your Amelia Gradarolas, your Amelia Reeses,